The presence of foreign workers in Malaysia is not a new phenomenon as it was started during British colonization. At that time, British brought Chinese and Indian to work in mines and rubber estates. As time passes, Malaysia has experienced a rise in foreign labor inflows in response to steady economic expansion and demographic changes. Foreign labor is concentrated in low-skilled occupations, and in Malaysia the term foreign labor specifically implies foreigners doing low-skilled work. The employment of foreign labor is predominant in the construction, plantation, and the law and services sector, such as gas station attendants, security guards, and housemaids. In 2019, the number of registered foreign labor in Malaysia reached approximately 2 million. Indonesia comprises the highest number of foreign labor compared to other Southeast Asian countries. The main recipient of foreign labor along the year is Selangor due to its rapid economic activities. Last year, Ministry of Home Affairs Mohamed reported that the number of male foreign labor is about 1.6 million, whereas women foreign labor comprises of 376,262. This indicates that Malaysia depends more on male foreign workforce instead of female, since nearly two-thirds of foreign labor involved in manufacturing sector, followed by construction sector and plantation sector. This foreign labor participation has direct macroeconomic implications. As an immediate effect, low-skilled foreign workers feel labor shortage in
A stagnant industry will threaten the national economy. Therefore, the need to keep this industry ongoing and sustaining the economic growth rates in Malaysia has resulted in the influx of foreign workers to meet the increasing demand in the Malaysian labour market. It has fulfilled the urgent demand for labour in Malaysia, especially during the economic blooming, where the tremendous amount of manpower is required. Foreign labour assisted in maintaining and expanding the Malaysian economic growth by its low cost and constant supply. However, the uncontrolled presence of foreign workers in the country has undermined the wage structure of the country, as many of them are willing to work in any harsh condition for minimum wages. Hence, the presence of foreign labor threatens the local labor market and reduces the bargaining power of the locals. The willingness to accept relatively lower wages enables them to be the more preferred group of people to be employed by the employers. This graph shows the share of job creation by citizenship. In 2015, 64.4% of jobs created were taken up by foreigners, with the figure shooting up to 81.5% in 2016. The large presence of foreign workers has also resulted in the outflow of money from the country, as the foreign worker usually sends home a large portion of the salary they have obtained. The amount of money which goes out of the country is difficult to be estimated as it usually involves a large sum of transactions. This causes an unhealthy financial drain towards the Malaysian economy and causes the value of ringgit to depreciate.
Responsibility for payment of the levy on employment of foreign workers has been shifted from employers to migrants, ranging from RM 640 to 1,850. In the manufacturing, construction, mining and quarrying and services sector, the levy fee is RM 1,850. For plantation and agricultural sector, the levy is amounted to RM 640. Basic levies, fees and taxes can be used to influence the total number of foreign workers. Differential levies can be used to channel foreign workers to targeted sectors which face shortages and have national priorities. As an example, South Korea has a very flexible approach with sector-specific quotas revised regularly. Singapore's system is regularly adjusted based on market conditions by using the foreign worker levy system that differs by sector, skills and firm size. Our country, Malaysia, has an annual levy system and quotas at the sectoral and subsectoral level. This system does not fully respond to the underlying market conditions and their rapid evolution. Levies have many benefits, such as providing flexibility to government agencies to respond to sudden changes in the economic environment. Secondly, levies allow governments to raise revenues in a taxation mechanism. In Malaysia, the minimum wage announced during the 2020 Malaysian budget is now 1,200 ringgit per month. In Ireland, the national minimum wage is €1,706.09 per month. Lastly, in Japan, high-skilled foreign national workers working in Japan earn an average €223,100 per month. Meanwhile, foreigners in technical trainee programs are paid €156,900 per month.
Applying for a work permit in Malaysia is the first barrier that most of foreign workers have to overcome in order to work in Malaysia, because recruitment of foreign workers is strictly under the Malaysian Immigration Department. There are many employment passes designated by Immigration Security Clearance specialized for foreign laborers, and the first one is Employment Pass. First category under Employment Pass for foreign labor that receive a monthly base salary of more than 10,000 ringgit and an employment contract of up to 60 months. Second category for labor who receive a monthly base salary of more than 5,000 ringgit but not exceed 10,000 ringgit with maximum validity period of 23 months of working. Third category is foreign workers who receive a monthly base salary within 3,000 ringgit to 5,000 ringgit with a working validity period of 12 months or less and are obligated to apply for an expatriate post. Recent data shows that total expatriate issuance in 2020 was 109,687 issuance. Secondly, visitor pass. It is designed for certain Malaysian companies that require the immediate services of semi-skilled foreign workers in specific sector with a 12 months period of validity. It is accessible to apply for extension on a yearly basis for up to 10 years period of working and applicable in the listed sectors only. In 2019, there are 156 and 33 issuance of visitors pass by Immigration Department of Malaysia. A total 1.99 million foreign workers in Malaysia were registered under the temporary employment pass on 31 August 2019. Thirdly, professional visit pass is especially designed for labor that granted with the necessary qualification or skill to work in professional industry in Malaysia on a temporary basis for up to 12 months. These PVP holders only provide service to a Malaysian company on behalf of an overseas company and apply by the sponsor company in Malaysia.
Lastly, resident pass talent is specialized for foreign workers that holds valid employment pass more than 3 months validity and having a high skills and education in certain sectors are encouraged to apply for resident pass talent that was introduced by Malaysia Immigration Instrument and under the purview of Talent Corporation Malaysia Berhad in facilitating the entry and stay of selected foreign talent and diversifying Malaysia's talent pool with the high necessary skill sets and expertise in the 12 national key economic area sectors. Recent data in December 2011, more than 6,400 applications have been approved since its launch in 2011, and approximately 90% of these applicants possess more than 10 years of global work experience and are top management and technical expert in key economic areas, for instance, business, service, financial service, education, and many more that will help Malaysia economic boost to the maximum decent growth. Criteria for resident pass talent are subject under the Immigration Department of Malaysia. Besides that, company representative and resident pass talent holders are required to apply for MyHab online appointment before proceeding with any passport or payment submission and endorsement process at both the Expatriate Service Division and MyExpat Centre. The Immigration Department of Malaysia had announced on 16 September 2020 holders of these following foreign labour passes may apply for entry permission to enter Malaysia during the RMCO are subject to COVID-19 testing under Expatriate Service Division. The Expatriate Service Division cooperates with numerous government agencies to speed up the delivery of employment pass process, especially works with Talent Corporation Malaysia Berhad, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and many more. Expatriate Service Division of Immigration Department of Malaysia announced on November 2020 that companies registered in the ESD is obligated for projection of expatriate for employment pass and professional visit pass for the year 2021 starting 1st December 2020. Thus, it is necessary for companies to register under ESD in facilitating projection approval for 2021.